I started doing keto because
No, no, no. They want me dead or alive. They want me dead or alive. I'm just trying to survive. You niggas falling behind. You never crossing my mind. Put that shit on my life.
Do you still do intermittent fasting, and what are your thoughts on keto? And if you do, what are
what's keto? No, I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, I do the ketogenic diet now. I've been doing it for like about a year and a half. And I do intermittent fasting sometimes. It's cool. It's just, so keto makes you so not hungry. So a lot of people say when you do keto, oh man, the only reason it works is because people's calories are lower on accident, you know? Like, that's not a bad thing if you're trying to get ripped, right? That's actually a fucking, that's a benefit, not a flaw. So if I do intermittent fasting, I only do when I'm cutting now. But when I'm bulking on keto, I have to eat all day to get enough calories, or I just won't eat enough, man. I started doing keto because my cholesterol was like fucking. I was just doing intermittent fasting, and I did it for like 3 years, and it was great. And I was just eating anything, and then I just went for insurance, for my health insurance. I went to the doctor, and they said, "Yo, your cholesterol is crazy." And I knew that I've been, you know, personal training nutritionist for like 17 years, right? So I knew that the ketogenic diet had been, there's research that shows that it helps lower cholesterol. So I'm like, let me try this instead of the drug. They wouldn't put me on statins, right? And those are like really bad for you, you know, a lot of side effects. So I tried it just for that reason, and my cholesterol dropped over 100 points the first month.
What was the level of your bad cholesterol?
It was close to 300.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it dropped, and the HDL was like 10. Right, yeah. Now, then I don't remember what the HDL went up to, but now, after a month, it was fine. Now it's right where my doctor wants it to be. But then I noticed other effects. I feel like I didn't need as much sleep. My skin got clearer. I was just more ripped. And when I bulk on it, I don't get fat. Like, so, I don't know. I just really liked it, and I really like it, and I just stick with it. It's not for everybody though, and it's not the only way. It's definitely not the only way. There's tons of different ways to get ripped, but this is my favorite. Yeah, it's my favorite. You know, I've been able to put on muscle. It's slower to put on muscle with it. Like, I'm gonna be honest, but you stay ripped the whole time, which is dope to me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. What? I don't have any rebellion with me. Nah, sorry. Any questions? But I mean, you can do both though. It's not either or. It's just like for me to get the calories that I want on keto, I can't do it, you know, unless I'm cutting, you know.
Have you ever tried reverse dieting?
Reverse dieting, like after.
Like say you did a long cut, or like you've been out of the gym for a while.
Yeah.
You wanted to speed up your metabolism, bring up your calories up. So this put it in the next day 500 and get fat as fuck.
No, see, man, I don't do that shit, man. Like, so you guys know anybody ever know any like pro bodybuilders or competitors or anything like that? Anybody know any? All right, I know a few. They always get the best gains after the show, fast, right? Because when you go on a diet, right, and you hit your caloric restriction, and then you immediately go into a caloric surplus, not reverse dieting, like immediately, but you're still working out, and you know, obviously, I don't mean go crazy. You have a huge anabolic response to that, right? Because you're more insulin sensitive, and you got to think of it. It's like a sponge almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. So what I did for years I call it micro bulking and cutting, where I would cut until I felt like I was ripped enough, right? So it might be 2 to 4 weeks. I just did it depending on the mirror. The mirror told me, you know. And then I would bulk for 2 to 4 weeks, maybe longer, depending on what the bigger the surplus, until I feel like, oh, my abs are going away. And then I cut it in, like, no reverse diet, no easing into it, just like slam on the gas, slam on the brakes. And that shit worked really well. I got it from, there's a dude named Bill Phillips. You heard him in the 90s. He was a big deal in the 90s, and he had a program called anabolic burst cycling. It was a strict 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off of bulking and cutting, but that didn't work for me. It was only until I said, oh, you know what, let me not be so strict about the time period and just do it to feel. That makes sense. And I don't like that reverse. I think you're gonna have it's a more anabolic effect. I know it's gonna be a more anabolic effect if you slam on the gas right after a cut.